Right, so today we're on inside of that. We're profiling inside so they can rubber line it, and then they're gonna, I don't know, it's carrying some sort of batteries or acid or something, but they're gonna have to line it with rubber. I think it's some sort of extra rubber that's getting put on floor for support when they drop batteries in or whatever, and then they're gonna seal back, so it's gonna be like a bonded tank kind of thing. I don't know how it works, but this is where I've got to so far. I've kind of, right, good old GoPro batteries have got 90%, but then it's gone off because it's saying it's flat. So yeah, that's GoPro for you. But anyway, I've tarped it up like that. It has got its own sheet over that does go over the top, but we can't use it because we're scared of shooting it and I'm like pitting it with what they call it, with shots. So we've got our extractor set up and stuff. We've got glass piping. I've done some yesterday. I've got so far, but I didn't get as far as I wanted to, just because of the fact that it spent too long setting things up. I was hoping it were going to be done yesterday, but I never got around to finishing it with the time we had with setting it up. Anyway, a company has noticed that I don't wear like a PPE or whatever, so they've sent me these, really kind to be fair. It says here, try these. So if I'm going to give them a whirl today. These are RPBs, these yeah, genuine RPB stuff, and it's saying that they sell a lot of them. So what they've said to me is I can try them, and if I like them or whatever, I just put a link in the description and you can get a discount on them or something. I don't know how it works, but yeah, so we've got them to try today, so that's what I'm going to give it a whirl and see, because yesterday I was caked in it. Well, now you can't see it, but obviously I've been in the shower. But when you're done with blasting with that steel shot inside something like that, you get covered in it, you get absolutely annihilated, and it hurts and stuff. So they've kindly sent me these, so yeah, we're going to give it a go, and we'll do a bit of a review on them. I don't know if that's something that people are interested in. You'll have to let me know in comments, because if it is, I'll do more of it, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll give them a go and we'll see how they are, and if I like them I might end up wearing overalls, I don't know. But they're genuine stuff, they're ones that go with that helmet and stuff, so we can try them, we can see what they are. Yeah, we aren't babbling too much, I'll get on with it. Right, my first impressions of this suit, it feels a little bit thin. I ain't got my jumper on underneath, I'm just using this. So it does feel a little bit thin, but it feels like it's made out of the same material as what this is, and that does stop a bit at shots, and it does, yeah, it's pretty good, that stuff. But we'll give it a go. Apart from looking like Buzz Lightyear, it's, yeah, probably alright, like, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I'll keep an update and let you know how I go on with it. Like I said, let me know if it's something that you want to see more of, because then I'll probably end up getting some tackle that you want to see, or you can let me know what you might want to see. This is how far I am so far. Like I say, I didn't get out near as much as I wanted done. There's still that lot up there to do. But anyway, let's make a start. Okay, I'm going to do a bit of an experiment here, just to show which is kind of best method on doing this blasting, because people ask me, why do I do lines, why do I not do zigzag, why do I not do circles? I'm just going to try and do a bit of I can't tell him outside, turn it up, so shot is going to be the same, air's going to be the same, everything's exactly the same, and I'm just going to mark off an area on floor, say about this big, and then that big, in the same area, it's the same material, and then we'll just show coverage on how quick lines is, as opposed to giving it a scribble, and then circles. So we'll do that then. We'll have a bit of an experiment here. So I'll just draw a box here, set to that line what's already on. Let me get shot started, because we all know that'll not be a fair test. And try and draw this as straight as I can possibly do it, I think. Just make sure I've got it right. I don't
like that's getting a bit bigger or what. Yeah, it looks about the same. Hey up. So guy at other end doesn't know what's happening in here. I ain't said no, so this is a fair test. This is a test to see which is one of the quickest methods. Let's have a look, let's have a look. We'll do it long enough so that we've got plenty of time to look at video or whatever, and I'll try and edit it together. That looks about straight anyway, so we'll go from there. Let's just get this line right, and this will be real time as well. Not stopping trigger, and I'm not letting off. So there's no indiscrepancies here. This is just how it is. So we've got that one. We need 3, don't we? So 1, 2. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this actually. I don't know how I'm going to make it same. Let's put this one. That's only going to give me 2 in it. That's about there's about 8, would you say? That's about half. I haven't measured it, so that's probably not a fair test actually. It's not a scientific test, but you might get an idea from this little bit of a test. So that's 1 box. That's 2 boxes. I need another box about that big. How much more would you say? A little bit more? That to me looks about the same. Somewhere along them lines. So we'll start with, I don't know, they look about the same anyway. I think that end box is slightly bigger, maybe. Yeah, and that bit's a little bit bigger than that one. So we'll start with, I don't know, what can we start with? We'll start with lines, and I'll show you how quick lining is. Wait a minute, and I'll tell you reasonings after why I do lines. You know something, I don't think I'm going to have enough Blackley for this. And I want to do it in one take. I don't want no indiscrepancies. I want people to see it for what it is. You can make on it or what you want. See which is quickest. You have to let me know in description what you think's quicker. Like I say, I'm all out for making my day easier or faster. If somebody can help me out with it. Right. We'll just mark that one off so we know where that was. Right, now we'll start on this one. This already feels slower for me. I don't know, because I'm going to have to look at video footage, but this does actually feel slower. I actually feel like I need to get closer because it doesn't seem to be doing it like I want it to. I might have just got a bit closer here because I had to bend down my back certain. So it's not going to be a 100% scientifically proven method, but it should give us an idea anyway. You can take from it from what you will. I know what method I prefer and I know why, reasons why, and I'll explain that later. I'll explain why I know what my method's quicker, or doing lines is quicker. But it's a real world test, this, isn't it, really, I suppose. Looks a bit dark. Right, we'll mark that off. That's where that was. Let me just finish that bit off there, right. Right, we'll do circles now on that area there. Let's just clear that shot off. Right, we'll do circles now. Clear that shot off at screen so you can see. I'm only going to do half of this box because this seems to me this is taking really long time. I'm wasting my day. I'm only doing this as a little experiment for YouTube. I don't want to waste this job, but I hope this is proof that you can see why I don't do this. I'm going to have to do this. I know I'm going to have to carry on. Just in case it's not clear enough on video. Oh my word. Starting to regret this now. It's blaster fatigue as well. That's a factor because blaster fatigue is playing. I know I've just done 2 boxes and this is my third, but this is my first stint in this pot. This is the first bit of blasting I've done today. So blaster fatigue, I'm starting to feel it already. This is hard work doing it like this. This is a lot harder for me as an operator, and I think it's a lot slower. It feels a lot slower. I'll only know it's timestamp on video and stuff, but to me this is, like I said, this box could be slightly bigger. It's only freehand, I ain't measured it out at all. It could be slightly bigger. It's same material anyway, it's same. Let me clear that shot off. Right, screen, I don't know if screen's getting covered. Like I say, it's a nice environment this. Especially for these overalls, it's a nice test for them. They all have the different purposes though, you know, like circles, lines, stripes and stuff. They all come into their own in different areas of blasting. So I'm not saying this is a crap method. I'm not saying that at all, because it does this is alright for stone and stuff. Because you're actually buffing it more. You can see what's happening more. It's not well. If that was stone or brick, I'd be able to see damage it was causing a lot quicker. Oh no, my lamp! Oh, unfair test. Unfair test. Jesus Christ. I hope there's enough there anyway for you to realise. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm working harder doing it like this. So the battery might be running out, so well, you've got similar sort of finish on them all. Let's clear that shot away. Right, there's a bit of shot still on it. That to me just looks clean steel. That looks good clean steel. And that looks good clean steel. I'd say that box one might be. No, I doubt it. I'd probably say that box might be slightly bigger. Maybe. I don't know. Take from that from what you will. But I know what method I prefer. And what reasonings why. I'll explain later.
Right, where do I start? We'll start with that little test that I did. When I was doing stripes, you're basically just doing a straight line, and you're just overlapping a little bit with your splash onto next bit. So you've got minimal indicator. So you've got minimal splash, like any, I don't know, like overspray. You've got minimal overspray if you do it with doing lines. When you're doing stripes, you've got a lot of overspray, and it feels faster sometimes. I don't know, it's hard to explain that one, but it does feel, it feels a little bit better when you're doing stripes sometimes. But on a job like that, it looks patchy as hell if you do it in stripes. So a long, nice block, nice straight lines. Even with circular motion is it's hard work, it's fatigue, it's especially with that machine, because it's 12 bar at 600 CFM. I don't know what thrust kickback pressure is on that, but it's a lot, and it's on your arms, it's a lot, and to be able to do that for extended periods of time, plus you've got a lot of overspray, I don't know, I ain't seen results at videos, so well timing on it, so I don't actually know. Well, I do know. I know what feels fastest for me anyway. But yeah, we'll go on that. We'll go with that anyway, and we'll just let results speak for the Sen. And drop a comment on what method you prefer most, because I'd like to hear thoughts on it. To be fair, because that's my thoughts and that's my feelings on it. But same again, they all come into their own, like methods and techniques when you're doing blasting, such as that circular motion. It is actually better when you're doing stone or brick, because you're basically buffing it and you can see a larger area. It's not attacking a small area, it's moving it into a big area kind of thing, so you're not, I don't know, it's hitting it softer, you're not causing as much damage as quick, so you can see, you can keep an eye on you just know if it's too much for the job in question, don't you? So that's reason for that. Them overalls, at the start of the day, I actually just thought that they were expensive pair of overalls, and to be fair, they're an expensive pair of overalls. You can just get a normal set, can't you, for next to note from B&Q or Screwfix or whatever, just some overalls, just some cheap stuff. But towards like middle of the day, I did notice that I was getting hit, and it's probably the worst environment that you could be in, and it is probably the wrong set for that application. You're not gonna, you shouldn't really be using that lightweight stuff on that heavy grade media, like that was steel grit, probably heaviest steel grit that you'll get, and it's at probably most harshest PSI and volume of air that I'll ever need or I'll ever use. So really, maybe a leather suit would have been better, but then you're going to be sweating and you're going to be thin. But towards back end of the day, when I'd done wearing them, when I was taking them off, I was actually gobsmacked that I'm clean. I'm literally, I would be black. Well, my hands have got it because obviously they're not in suit, but I've washed them, believe it or not. But cracks, when you've got little cracks on your flabs and stuff, normally they are just caked in black, like obviously all dust and rust and whatever. That gets on your body when you've not got overalls on. And same again, when I've worn normal overalls, don't get me wrong, I've done it before. It's not the first time I've had blast suits and stuff. I did actually have a top spec Clemco's version of that blast suit, heavy duty fireproof one that were fully waterproof. That were a good set, but that were really expensive, and the only reason I bought that was because I needed to get on a job that needed to be fire retardant. So I had to get on a job that had like a bit like a racing suit really for sports cars. Is he going? That got Clemco's version on it. If I can dig a picture out, I might put one on. Might put it on now, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. I probably can't find a photo of them, I don't know. But yeah, they're expensive. That lightweight suit from RPB. Thoughts on it? I'll wear it again, definitely, yeah. But like I said, I'm not getting paid for this. This is just this company. It's sent me a few stuff actually, so I'm going to do a couple of reviews, bit at a time. Sent me a few things, and they've offered to give me a discount code for my viewers. I'm going to say for my customers. But yeah, I'll make a little bit of the markup on it. I can't even remember what he said it was, but it's next to note. It's not worth writing home about. So when I've done it, you'll get a discount. I'll get a bit out of it. Let me know if you can find them cheaper anywhere else, and then I'll obviously put it to them if they are cheaper anywhere else. But I think it's win-win, innit? It's one of them. Maybe I think I'd be daft not to take that on. I definitely don't want to be an advert. I'm definitely not a walking advert. That's not what I set out to be. But for something like this, it's something that I don't know. It's something that might be interesting for people. They might want to just see how it is, so they know to get some sand and not get that some from somewhere else. I don't know. Whatever, just pick whatever from it. If you can help it, if it helps you, doesn't it? They actually sent me a cheaper set, a cheaper version, their version of them, not a genuine. Well, I think they had a genuine set. And what's that in here? Yeah, they actually sent me 2 sets. And they were trying to give me a 3rd set, to be fair, but I told them I'm not. It's pointless giving me all these because I'm not going to use them. I will use that. I will use that again on that job, definitely. I'll probably pick that overall else now. Now I know that I don't get mucky from it, because I have had overalls on before in there and I've still got mucky. That's why I've never been a big fan of overalls or suits. Even them Clemco stuff, I can't really remember because I didn't actually go into a steel shot with that suit on. It was a specialist job anyway. I can't remember what it was, but I did actually need it. Me and other lad that was there at the time, we both needed these fire retardant suits. I don't know, I haven't really got what else to say about them. They're overalls, aren't they? It still hurts you. Like I say, if you're on normal application, say you're using glass or whatever, garnet, or probably even a J-blast, or even a fine steel shot, grit, steel grit. It's different. Grit and shot's different in the steel version. Grit's like obviously like grit, and then shot is like a ball bearing, like a small ball bearing. Shot is one of the subscribers pointed it out, commented on one of the videos, and that it opened my eyes to it because I didn't actually know. I just called it shot because that's what they called it, and it's just shot blasting, isn't it? But it turns out that shot's actually beads, and it's mainly used to put like a polish on it instead of the profile. So that's where that comes in. But I think I'm waffling on a bit here about some of this. I can't even. We don't put it on the back of that. Yeah, time will tell. I'll obviously put it to its test, and you'll see them in action more. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what the next ones are like. I'll probably save them other ones because I don't know. But they are the cheap ones. The RPB is dearer, but they've got their own version. I don't even know the name on it, but they do look a good quality thing. So it's same again. Would I buy them? I don't know. I don't think I would. It probably would take some convincing, but now I've used them, would I buy another set? If they're knackered, would I buy some? Probably for that, yeah, just because I expect now when I get home and I get in shower, all plug holes not going to be covered in rust, and it's not going to be, so it's probably going to save you money in the long run because my washing machine's not going to get covered in shit. It's not going to